This is what it's like to go even further beyond.
What? What's up, Saiyan Army? So today we're going to be doing a little different style video. We're going to be doing a Snapchat Q&A. So if you're not following me on Snapchat, follow me here. I'm going to put my Snap code thing on the screen. I'm pretty sure if you're watching this on a computer, you can just snap it and then add it. Just like focus on it and then it adds me. If you're on your phone, then screenshot it and I'm pretty sure you can add me from there. If not, just add Gokuflex. Right now, that's the #1 way I communicate with a lot of you guys and talk to a lot of you watching this video. And I snap every day, so follow me there. Also, something came in the mail, and I want to share this with you guys. Whoa, you guys already know what it is. My 100,000 subscriber play button. I just want to thank all of you guys. This was a Saiyan Army effort, and it's really all thanks to you. So thank you guys for helping me achieve this. That's just a stepping stone to the overall goal, which is and let's just keep on growing. I just want to thank you guys for all the likes, all the comments. It really helps the channel grow, and let's just keep on making them gains. So let's get into the Q&A.
Did you play any sports during high school?
Yes, I did. I played. Lots of you guys aren't gonna know what this sport is. It's called soft tennis. I believe it originated in like Japan or something, but it's kind of like tennis, but with this soft rubber ball. In my opinion, it's a lot more fun than regular tennis because you get to hit it a lot harder and you can smack it. And if you put backspin on it, it turns into like a little saucer and everything. And that was just a sport that I played just because I didn't have anything to do during that time. That period, that season or whatever it was called. So I played soft tennis, and then after soft tennis season was done, I went to wrestling. And wrestling was something I started back in my freshman year. I remember I went to I didn't know anything about wrestling. All I knew was one of my friends was one of the scorekeeper girls or whatever that helped out with the wrestling team. And she convinced me to go and try out. And the only wrestling I saw prior to that was like WWF and WCW back in the day, which is now WWE. All I saw was a big wrestling, Rock, you. And I remember the first day of wrestling practice, I got like, literally like Goldberged. Yeah, I literally got speared and didn't know what the hell I was doing. It was super embarrassing, but I ended up loving wrestling. Lots of my success in lifting today I can dedicate to wrestling because wrestling really pushes yourself mentally. It's probably one of the most mental sports I've ever played ever participated in my life. And yeah, it's one of those things like literally like Till I Collapse, the Eminem song. If you guys haven't heard it, listen to it. That literally is how it feels, man, when you're on the mat wrestling with someone. No homo. But yeah, it really just feels like your body just wants to collapse, and the only thing keeping you going is your mind, and it really teaches you mental toughness. So I wrestled all the way up to my junior year. I started at 119-pound weight class. Next year I wrestled at the 125s, 125 to 135. That's when I actually started lifting, my sophomore year. And then by the time I was a junior, I was wrestling in the 145s. And if I wrestled my senior year, I probably would have wrestled in the 160s class to 172 or whatever it was. But yeah, I loved wrestling. After that, I played baseball. Baseball was like my sport I played like growing up. It's what I loved to do. My dad would make me practice. We built a mound on the side of our house, and baseball was what I really loved to do. Bottom line is freshman year, coach didn't really like me. Didn't really agree with him. I wasn't a quitter, so I didn't quit the team or anything. But after that freshman year, he just kind of ruined it. And I was just like, fuck it, I'm done.
What's up, Goku? Saiyans for life. What are your thoughts about HGH?
So honestly, I don't know a lot about HGH. It stands for human growth hormone. If you guys don't know, it's a steroid. I don't know a lot about it. I know it can fuck you up, meaning like I've heard stories about people's intestines enlarging and because of the growth. And it's the same thing I think about any steroid. Stay the fuck away from it. None of you guys need steroids. Stay away.
How do you start your own YouTube fitness channel and get recognized?
Just like anything else you do, just start. Just like working out, just like dieting, just like anything, you just begin. And so if you want to start a fitness channel, just make one. Start uploading videos, share with your friends, share with your family. What I understood when I first started my channel was that if I can get 1 subscriber, I can get 10. If I can get 10, I can get 100. If I can get 100, I can get 100,000, which is what I did. And just keep on staying consistent. Just like lifting, you stay consistent, you will make gains. YouTube, you stay consistent, you will get subscribers.
Hey Matt, how would you go about counting macros for food that's homemade?
Find yourself a Chi-Chi that tracks macros. Seriously though, I'm really in a fortunate position where I have a girlfriend that tracks macros, and she tracks all the macros in the meals and she does all the cooking. So all the cooking she does, she tracks all the macros. I think what she does is she just tracks the macros for the box. Let's say she's making like some kind of pasta or something. She tracks the entire macros for the box of pasta and tracks it for, you know, how many servings of whatever else she adds into it. And from there she divides it into like whatever. If she, let's say it's lasagna, like she made yesterday, she divides it into like 8s or whatever it is. And you know, you take the overall macros divided by 8, then there you have your macros. Or if you're super lazy like I used to be, what I used to do was I used to just search the food that I'm eating, and if it looked similar to the macros I was eating, then that's what I counted it as. And I just kind of played the rule where I always assumed that what I ate was a little bit higher, so I always went 5, maybe 10 grams up if I thought it was a little off.
What's up, Gokuflex? My name's Amir. Just wanted to ask you, what do you do when you come to a point where you can't go any heavier and your weight is the same?
First off, there's no such thing as can't. Take that word out of your vocabulary, especially when it comes to gaining weight. You can gain more weight. If you're stuck and you're plateaued in, you know, the weights that you're hitting, let's say you can only bench like 225 pounds or 315 pounds, and you're trying to bulk, then you just gotta keep eating more food, man. There's no such thing as you can't gain more weight, because everyone can gain weight. It's just a matter of eating.
Is it better to go? Is it better to go 90 degrees or below 90 degrees when you're squatting? Whenever I ask anybody, they say it doesn't count unless you go below 90 degrees.
In my opinion, yes, I'm a huge fan of full range of motion in whatever you do. So I always advise my clients to squat to 90 degrees or lower, if that's what their mobility lets them do. Now, if your mobility is not there, then just squat to as low as your mobility can be. Don't sacrifice, you know, depth for form. You know, if squatting below depth means your back's gonna start rounding and it's gonna fuck up your form, then don't do it. Just stretch more and work on your mobility. Stretch out your hips, stretch out your calves, stretch out your hamstrings, whatever it may be that's limiting your range of motion, fix it. And as your mobility increases, so will your depth.
What's up, Goku? I have a little question for you. I just want to know how you do your deload weeks, how you plan them, what workouts you do. Read from Belgium, man.
So deloads, for me, since I'm running my Saiyan Strength and Aesthetics program, every 5th week I have a planned deload. For me, I have to plan my deloads or else I'm never going to deload, because I seriously hate deloading. Now, deloads are also going to depend on your training volume. If your volume isn't like crazy high and you're recovering in time and you're never really pushing your body to that point where you have to deload, you don't really have to. Up until like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I never ever took a deload week. But also I wasn't training nearly as heavy as I am today. So scheduled deloads typically every 4 to 6 weeks is a good deload time. Maybe even 8 weeks if your body is recovering really well and you feel like you don't need to. But I am a huge proponent of deloads because you don't want Snap City, man.
What is the best food you ever tasted in your whole life?
So I don't really have any best food, but I will tell you what I'm craving, especially when I go back to Hawaii. What I'm craving is this restaurant in Hawaii called Cinnamon's. They have the best guava chiffon pancakes and Kalua pig eggs benedict. It is the bomb. And also what I'm missing from home is poke. I really miss eating raw fish. New York fish sucks. It's really expensive.
What is your opinion on decline bench versus flat bench?
Decline bench versus flat bench, I don't like decline at all. There are studies that I've seen from a long time ago that show that decline bench actually activate more muscle fibers in your chest. For me personally, I don't like the way it feels. I don't like the range of motion. I don't like the position you're in. So I don't like decline bench. I really enjoy incline, as you can see, and hopefully as you can see here.
Hey, this is Buddy from Rise Above Fit. My question for Gokuflex is, what's your point of view on maxing out once a week?
Buddy, love your name. One of my favorite Christmas movies. What's my thoughts on maxing out every week? I don't think you should do it. Remember, testing strength isn't building strength, as well as hitting a 1 rep max doesn't induce more muscle hypertrophy either. So it's really the only reason to max out is for ego purposes and just to test your strength, which I don't think you should do. Maybe once a month, once every 8 weeks at most.
Hey Goku, do you recommend training abs every day? I'm probably sitting at around 50% body fat and I still can't see my abs, so what do you recommend, cutting?
Should you train abs every day? Yeah, sure, why not? I used to train abs every day when I first started working out. Lately, it's once, maybe twice a week if I'm lucky. There's nothing wrong with training abs every day. I just wouldn't recommend doing like weighted stuff every time. Maybe weighted abs once, maybe twice a week. Treat your abs like another muscle. But body weight stuff, sure, you can do it every single day. As far as seeing your abs, if you can't see your abs but you have that foundation built already, like you have developed ab muscles, then it's just a matter of lowering your body fat. And yes, you need a diet cardio for that.
What's up, man? My question is, what stretches or mobility exercises do you recommend to do before hitting squats or deadlifts? Love the videos.
So lower body warm up and mobility, I actually made a video on this. Go and check that out. Just search it up on my channel. Furthermore, after that, the foam rolling and all that stuff, that the dynamic warm up kind of stuff, once I get to the rack, what I'll do is I'll stretch out my forearms. I'll place my arm on the ground and kind of just wrench it left and right. I'll do both forearms like that. Also, I'll just stretch out my triceps. I'll put my elbow on the bar and sit back to stretch out my triceps and my lats. But that's just front squat mobility stuff. On top of that, sometimes I'll do leg swings if my hips are feeling tight. I'll go, left to right, back and forth on both legs, maybe, 10, 15, 20 times, depending how I'm feeling. And then just warm up slowly. That's the end of the video, guys. Make sure to leave a like if you want more of these Snapchat Q&As, or if you just like the video. Grow the channel. Let's hit that milli. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope it helped you guys. I should be returning to the gym sometime later this week, hopefully. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Much love, strength, and honor. Go for 9,000 every fucking day. Aloha.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000! Immortal!